Hey guys, this is Brian from City Gone Fishing, and in this episode we're going to talk about using green light to catch some fish. There are many theories out there on how to use light to attract fish, and universally it seems to be accepted that the green light is the most effective. There are blue light and red light. Blue light tends to be really good for deep sea fishing. Green seems to be universally good for all sorts of situations, especially if it's underwater. If you're over the water, any of the white lights or even black light would be the most effective. Red light makes no sense to me because most fish species cannot see red. In fact, there are deep sea species that has glowing red lights right under its eyes and use it like a flashlight to detect and see prey, and they can't see it, so they never see the predator coming. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I'm sure there's some kind of application for it. Yellow light seems to be great for top predatory fish like, let's say, sharks or swordfish. At least that's what I'm hearing. To shorten all this, there are basically two guiding principles when it comes to using green light. First, the green light attracts a lot of plankton and little shrimp and all the kind of baits, if you will, bottom of the food chain type of creatures. And when you attract those, you will attract small fish. And when you attract small fish, you will attract larger fish. So that is the guiding principle. You're hoping to attract predator by going up the food chain by using this green light. It'll attract planktons and other little insects. It'll attract the fish that eat those and the fish that eats the fish. So that means it will take a long time to try and actually attract the fish. So you have to be really patient with that one. The second guiding principle is using a glow stick like this one to get fish to notice that location and to kind of explore and be curious. And when they come around, they will see the bait. We'll explore each one. All right, the first gadget is to use a device like this one. It might be really bright on the camera and it might be oversaturated. This is advertised as 1,000 lumens. And let me take this out just so you guys can see it. This is advertised as 1,000 lumen device for fish attractants. Now, I doubt it's 1,000 lumens, but it's so freaking bright. Let me show you how I set this up. So there's many different versions of these. I got the one, it's pretty cool. It has a cigarette lighter on one end, and it actually comes with the actual clamps on the other end. Unfortunately, this pier is kind of high, 20 to 25 feet high. And I'm not gonna put this on the bottom of the ocean, but I do want it to be maybe the length of this cable. So what I bought is an extender for the cigarette lighter here. So I'm gonna plug this guy in to this extender. I'm not gonna do this today, but you could actually use vulcanizing tape to try and actually tighten this or even waterproof this or make it water resistant if you are kind of worried about that. And the other end, I will actually plug this in, right? And it'll convert into the pin. And now the pin, check this out. This is a 12-volt battery that I got off of Amazon, actually. This is one Expert Power, but you could get it from a Cabela's or Bass Pro. They're maybe about $30, right? Well, the ones from Cabela's, I think they come with a charger, but I had to buy my charger separately. And this will actually work. So you just color code, put it on, and the light comes on. Okay, let's see if we can attract some fish with this thing. All right, so I'm gonna go over the rail, lower this thing. Exciting moment. There's a bit of a current and a wave and a tide, all that stuff. All right, cool. That is as far as that goes down. Basically, this pier is a lot taller than I thought it was. We'll see if that works. There was pull, nibbles, bites. One time a huge strike. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? What the heck was that?
Oh, it's my light. I'm trying to turn on the light.
Okay. I'm like, I feel like I ran a red. Come on, you jerk. Take it. It attacked him multiple times. Did you see that? Come on, do I have to? Should I bait check?
No, just wait.
Oh, I think I felt something.
Something's moving in.
Feel the wave coming down. Look at that. It really wants it. That's more committing. So I've been told that's a lobster. But I do know whatever it is, it takes it. And I can't hook it. And
I always suggest that we go to Chinatown and just eat fish.
right now, this is a darnest thing because you know when there's a bell and there's a nibble, you do whatever it takes. You just stand by.
5
Right now,
hours,
it's been
one
having.
fish.
That's been happening for so long that we're just like, it's just a background. We just don't know how to nail this thing. We don't know what it is. So if it's a lobster, any suggestions? We just want to verify. Should I put loops in it? We're not trying to catch anything. We're not trying to catch lobsters. As a matter of fact, you're not allowed to catch lobsters in these waters without a report card. The California report card. So we'll see.
Oh, it's a claw.
Yeah, it looks like a crab.
So we know who's doing it.
Who's stealing your food?
That is super cool though, right?
They're fishing on us.
Yeah, it's freaking trolls. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but again, there's our pulls and nibbles. And I'm guessing those are the crabs or those crustaceans down there. But I have no idea what to do about that. Anybody got any ideas, let me know, but look at that. This guy probably tried to take one.
Probably something bigger.
Yeah, probably something bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, I caught a little crab. Whoa!
So that's what it was, eating all your...
Indeed, but again, I don't think it's strong enough. Well, at least some of them, it's not strong enough for this guy. Now, what do? This guy, look at him. He is so ready to like kill me. He is just saying, come over here. You guys see that? Right there with the claw? And he's just staring me down. Oh, yep, he fell off. There he goes.
So it was a crab.
Kind of. I think it was a crab that was nibbling, but not pulling. Because there's no way a crab like that could pull the rod the way that this drag is pretty strong right now. Because of the earlier fish, the first fish that tried to attack that giant squid. I put the drag on pretty strong and it's still in. You know, and there's no way that tiny crab like that could. I definitely think that guy was a culprit for the nibbles. All the little unexplained nibbles. That's probably the guy. They must be everywhere. I cast there, I cast there, I cast there. Within a minute or two. That's what happens. So I Googled, and it turns out one of the species that the green light attracts are crustaceans. So it is possible that we attracted all the crabs around here and lobster. I am going to pull this green light. We shall see. I'm gonna pack this one. The second green light product that I want to talk about is this little floating submersible bobber that you can, it's supposed to go down up to like 1,000 feet or something. And you can turn it on right here like this. And there is a flashing mode if you want to piss off the fish and you want it to attack aggressively. So basically, this floats with maybe half-ounce sinker or less, depending on several different conditions. So this could either float, or like I said, it can go all the way down to the bottom, and this could also attract some planktons and other things, or just get the fish to notice, and especially the fish that strike the surface. This works really well at night. So we'll show you, so we're gonna try that. There is also a smaller one like this one. This one happens to be blue, and I think I already talked about this earlier. But yeah, look at the size difference. This obviously is not gonna make a really good floater. Maybe if you wanted to use it sort of like a bead to keep the bait from sinking to the bottom, this would be a pretty good choice if you want to do that. And if you wanted to basically use this as an attractant underwater on your rig, this would be a good way to go. This works well too. It's just this is might be an overkill for that kind of might be an overkill for something like that. So there's my light over there. Do you guys see it? Is it visible by any chance? That little tiny dot. Okay, let's see. Do you guys see it by any chance? The little tiny dot right over there. Mm-hmm. It's really far. I lost it. It's there for good. It's like goodbye. If somehow it came off my rig while my rig was intact. Go figure.
Your rig.
So, yeah, my little rig. So we'll see if we can tie up a new one or maybe a glow stick. Principles are the same, but there that goes. That was 20 bucks. All right. Let's talk about the next method, and one of the most popular methods actually around here in California, which is to use glow sticks. You use these not necessarily as an attractant of smaller fish and going up the chain. You use these to get the fish attention. Hopefully they'll notice the bait that is underneath. So all you need to do is tie this up into your rig. You see that? I have it on top. You want it to be toward the beginning, start of the rig. And I have a 3-ounce sinker because it's a pretty wavy day. Don't just use any kind of thing. These are survival glow sticks, or they're actually really, really strong. So hopefully, as they float as well, as this keeps the bait up, we're hoping that the fish would notice all this delicious squid underneath and take it. All right, so let's see if that works.
Just a mackerel. Lisa was just joking.
Let's see if this is the one that we should not catch.
Oh, how do we know?
Oh, it's mackerel.
Yet another crab.
You got crab?
Yep, yet another crab. So he uses a glow in the dark, he uses a glow stick to catch some fish. I use it apparently to catch some crabs. So check that out, huh? Bunch of them out there. Another really cool method and is one of my favorite is actually glow in the dark lure like this. Check it out, glow in the dark sabikis. So it's not just a sabiki, like a traditional sabiki. If you look carefully, let me show you right here. It's actually in the shape of a shrimp. Now, glow-in-the-dark lures don't always work, but these seem to work pretty well. If you notice right here, let me show you. So if you look here, I have a clamp with a gooseneck that is holding a black light flashlight that is actually charging my glow-in-the-dark sabiki. So, you guys want to see what it looks like? I've been charging this for a few minutes now. Let me turn this off. Check that out, huh? What fish wouldn't want to bite that? Why? So obviously, like any other sabiki, you could tip these, put a little bait on it. You could use it to float. You could use it to jig. You could use it for obviously just like any other fishing that you would normally do with sabikis, but they just happen to glow at night, and it's pretty awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and try these. So I just lost my sinker, and I'm gonna show you this real close. When you see a squiggly line like this, it is my fault. That means I didn't knot it properly, so the weight of the sinker just tore everything out, just pulled everything back. So I lost the sinker because I didn't tie it well. So whenever you guys do an improved clinch knot, make sure you clinch it well. All right. All right.
I'm recording.
Did I lose it?
Oh no.
Oh, did I lose it? What is it? Okay, hang on. What is this guy? Oh, no, something's on there. Check it out. Oh yeah, finally a live bait of some kind. What is it? Is it a mackerel? I think it's a mackerel. Okay. Finally! After all these hours.
One mackerel.
But this guy can't be it, right? This guy caused all that ruckus. Oh, he's hungry. Hey, look, it made a noise. All right, do you have the light on you? Intention was to catch and release, but we need some bait. We're running out. The whole green light thing was interesting today. So my buddy Noli next to me, while I was packing, started catching a lot of fish. I suppose the fish have arrived, so to speak. It attracted a lot of crabs, so that started interfering with our fishing. So I guess it didn't do so much helping us catch a fish per se, but it definitely helped us get a lot of crab and a lot of baits lost. So ideally it works, so give that a shot. Let me know how you guys do it. Do you guys find that green light really helps all that much? I find it that it does help significantly, especially when you're comparing a bunch of people with glow sticks and without, or using glow-in-the-dark bait with versus none. So I find glow stick to be the best way to go, to be honest with you, but we'll see. And the little floater, but unfortunately the floater floated away, so I couldn't really show you guys or demonstrate. Maybe we'll have a part 2 of this video, but I did want to show you guys some of the ways green lighting can be used for fishing. So in that regard, I hope this video was helpful in some way. And yeah, happy fishing, everybody.